and right now I am working on the pots that are on the north side of my garage. So most of the day these are in shade, so I'm going to put in a shade group of annuals in here. And I built these pots a couple years to stand up nice and tall in front of my garage, and I filled them at that time with a combination of potting mix and compost. And every year that just settles a little bit. So the first thing I did is I came in here and I just top dressed about between 6 to 12 inches of combination potting mix and compost, about 50-50 on that. And so I just got that filled up so that we're like really nice and close to the top here of the pot. And then I'm going to put in some shade-loving annuals. So I have this nice combination here. I have a couple coleus, and then an impatient. This is going to have pink flowers on it that are kind of a double shape to them, so they're fun. And then a begonia here that has like just a little bit of an orange, like salmon orange tone. So that's what I'm going to do for my planter. I'm going to put the begonia here towards the front. Let it almost like spill and drape a little bit over. I have another one of these pots on the other side of the garage that I just finished planting, so I'm planting it in the opposite direction of what I did over there. So I was just double checking my combinations of the begonia up here in the front. This hot pink coleus I'm also going to put in the front. Now I'm not quite sure how big this coleus is going to be because it doesn't have a tag in it. Hopefully it doesn't get so large that it just takes over the front of the pot and you can't see anything else. I can always trim it if it does. Tucked in. This one does have a tag, and it's a Kong coleus, which get really large. They're about 20 inches, almost 2 feet tall. So that's why I'm putting it into the back corner. It's tucked in back here. And then an impatient going here. That one's nicely rooted in. Apart a little bit. That one can go in the back corner here. This won't take long to fill in at all because these are already really nice plants that I'm starting with. Alright, next step is to get it watered. Just gonna soak these in really well. They're a little bit stressed after the trip home from the garden center and being potted up, so get it nicely soaked down. I got a little bit on the garage there. You don't want to do just a light sprinkling, you really need to soak them. Plants thrive when they're deeply watered at more like longer intervals rather than just giving a little bit of a sprinkling every day. So my goal with having pots this large is that I only have to water them once or twice a week depending on the weather. Maybe a few more when we really get to the hot part of summer. And that's it. I'm just going to stand back and enjoy these now every day all summer long. So now it's been about a week since I first potted up this annual planter, and I didn't follow my own advice. I potted them up about a week before Mother's Day. Usually I tell anyone, don't plant annuals until Mother's Day because it could get cold. Well, sure enough, we actually had snow about 3-4 days after I planted these, and we had freezing temperatures, and even though I covered them up with a towel and it wasn't enough protection, so you can see now that the coleus here has just like melted, and coleus is super sensitive to cold temperatures. So I had a coleus right here. There's not much left of it. It's pretty much dead and gone. And then I had a coleus back here too, and that's kind of the same way. Although I was all ready to replant these and put new ones in, but as I pick away at them right here, well, that whole stem just broke off right in my hand, so that's all a goner. But I'm wondering, that might still be healthy under there. Oh no, that came off too. Never mind. Yep, that coleus is done for, so that one's gonna have to come out. And then let's see how this one up front is doing. See, It has a little bit of brighter leaves tucked in right there. I'm wondering if maybe they survived the frost. What would happen if I just kind of give this a tug? This one might be okay. Just clean up these frostbitten ones. I'm going to give this one another chance. It might make it. There's some healthy leaves and like brand new leaves way down in there that might be healthy. So what I'm going to do though is in this back spot I do have a new coleus, so I think I'm just going to add that one back in. So there it is with that new coleus tucked in into the place of the one that died from the frost. And then I'm going to give this one maybe a week and see what it does. I have a couple more extra coleus, so if that one doesn't come through, I'm going to maybe have to replace that also. And then this is a matching pot to the one on the other side, so we'll go take a look at how that one's doing. Okay, so here's the other pot. I think this one looks better right here. Let's see what happens when I start poking around at these leaves. Yeah, those are still pretty, well, this one's not so nice. That one's pretty squishy like limp lettuce. That's a lot of nice growth under there, actually. Some nice plants coming through, like leaves coming up there from the base. Maybe just get rid of a couple more of these leaves here. Yeah, a new growth right there at the center. I'm going to leave that one alone. Get that out of there. That one's going to be fine. All right, let's see what this one's doing here. Same thing, pull some of these leaves off. I think, once again, there's actually some nice growth coming. Get my fingers out of the way so you can see. Like, this is new growth, I think, since the frost happened. And the frost did happen, like, probably 4 days ago now. And we've had some warm weather since then. So I think they're trying to recover and put on some growth. So, great. I'm not even going to replace either one of these. I'm just going to let them try to recover on their own. And I'm basically just going to take care of them the same, try to actually not overwater them. Sometimes when a plant is struggling, we want to be really nice to them and give them more water so that they have a better chance. But that actually can cause some damage when you give too much water. So I'm just going to kind of let them be and take care of them as normal, and hopefully these will pull out of it. Thanks for joining me here as I potted up these 2 shade planters that I have by my garage. If you have any questions about anything I did here with them, make sure you leave a comment below so I can get that answered. Remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and also check us out at northernyardsandgardens.com and click the subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And remember, don't plant annuals before Mother's Day because you're going to end up with a frost that kills them.